Sometimes you just need a few quick cards, and I have the answer. When looking to make a card that is impressive and quick, look no further than the internet. Yes, the internet. So, in order to get crafting today, let's head to the computer. One of the sites I often head to for images to use on cards is the Hungry JPEG. Here they have a library of freebies to choose from. Go to Forever Freebies and start searching. I found this Splendid Peony collection that fits my needs for my card. I downloaded it to my computer. Now it comes in a zipped format, so I needed to unzip it before I could start using the pictures. Now check with your operating system on how to unzip your files. Once I have chosen the file I wanted to use, I size it and print it. Now I chose this arrangement and sized it to 4¼ inches square. I have arranged 4 images on my page to print all at once. I have even added a smaller single peony to use on the inside of my card. For supplies for the card, I will need 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11 white cardstock for the card base, an 8.5 by 11 sheet of sparkle, a sheet of green, and a sheet of black. Grab some stamps with a greeting that you like, some pink ink, some metallic distressed mica spray, and now let's get crafting. I'm going to be making 4 cards at once. The first thing we're going to do is cut up the cardstock. So you want to take your white cardstock and cut it in half at 5.5 inches, and this will get our 4 card bases. Then I'll cut the silver glitter down to 4¼ by 5.5 inch pieces, and you'll get 4 from the one sheet. Cut the green to pieces that are 5¼ by 4 inches and cut 4 pieces. The black gets cut down to 4 7/8 by 3 3/4 inches. Now with the scraps, cut them into 1/2 inch pieces by 3 7/8. I also grabbed a scrap of white cardstock for the greeting and cut that to 3 3/4 inches by 3/8 of an inch. To add some interest to the inside smaller peony print, I lightly inked the edges of the paper with Catherine Pooler's Do-Si-Do. It's the perfect color match. Using my handy spray box here, basically just an old cardboard box I use for messes, I took the large peony print and misted them with Ranger's Distressed Mica Spray in pewter. Then I let them dry. For the greeting, I am using the Alta Nu Go birthday greetings. Now that I have all the parts ready, I'll start to assemble. I start by folding the 4 card bases in half and creasing them with my bone folder to really set that crease. For these cards, I have already printed the inside messages to make the process even quicker. I will start by layering the greeting onto the slim black pieces. The border is very slim, so center it as best as you can. The next layer I'm going to assemble is adding the green layer to the glitter layer. This will have an even border all around of about 1/4 inch. Now that the flowers are dry, I will add them to the black panel using glue. Now you can use glue or tape, either will work fine. I'm just mixing it up today by switching between the two. Now make sure whether you're using tape or glue to get all the way to the edges of your cardstock and also in the center. Now I love using Bearly Arts craft glue. I find that it really holds well and gives me a little bit of time to adjust the paper if I need to center it better. The next step is to add the glitter and green layers to the card base. Make sure to put the tape again all the way to the edges and press firmly to make sure it really adheres securely. Now I'm going to add the black layer. Here I'm using tape and glue, so I have a little bit of flexibility in positioning it. This is aligned along the top, but it leaves a large border on the bottom, and this is where I'll put the greeting. And the final step for the front panel of the card is just to add the greeting on the bottom. It'll line up evenly on the sides with the green panel on top, and then is centered in the space below. For the inside, I just added the small floral square opposite the text at an angle. And that's it, 4 simple yet stunning cards made using an image from the internet. This is a great way to mass produce some cards and get ahead of your birthdays. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found some useful information. If you did, please hit the like button below. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and I'll continue to share my creative days with you. And that's all till our next creative day.